Hi, I'm Jack Moore, Director of Research for Action Alerts Plus. I'm here with Portfolio Manager Jim Cramer. So we're talking about two stocks today. We're going to start off with Target. We love the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, what people have to realize is even if you have a bad quarter in retail like Macy's had, the stock percolated right back. I mentioned Macy's. I know there's some talk about real estate investment trust, whatever. I mention it because when the smoke clears, people look at who's done really well. This was an amazing quarter from Target. A lot of the omni-channel spend is really coming through. You see that Brian Cornell was able to work Target in a fashionable way. They had tremendous apparel numbers. One of the things, the baby numbers are really good. You have to understand why this is so important is because those have been weak categories for others. I look at Target and I say, they must be killing Walmart out there in the battle of retail.
I mean, that's the best comparison, too, because they couldn't be different. I mean, Walmart hasn't figured out e-commerce. Target has. It's been growing sequentially faster and faster. It was 35% growth in e-commerce last quarter, and this quarter was nearly 40%, 37.5%. And that is what's going to give them, that's almost contributing half of their comparable sales at this point.
Yeah, no, I just want to tell you, it's a gift. We're frozen Target. I'd be buying this thing aggressively. If it ever got to 75 really much, why? They got a resumption of the buyback. They've got an analyst meeting coming up. They have a very clear strategy, which is to go back to their hallmark. Expect more, pay less. Expect more like a Lilly Pulitzer, which sold out very quickly. Pay less because they kept the prices low. And by the way, I mean, their .com is really the first guy that's come along that really does have an Amazon, get Amazon schedule. Now, Amazon is running into competition from Nordstrom because they have great commerce, running into competition from Target, Home Depot, which had great e-commerce. These companies are all spending money on it, and Target may be the best of the players.
Yeah, and the last thing I'd say about Target is that their cost-cutting initiatives are already taking form, and that is what's so impressive. 85 basis points of margin expansion. The leverage in their operating leverage in their model is unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Really like the story.
Another company that actually is doing a lot of strategic and structural changes or reviews that we just recently initiated on is Starwood. Now, you love the CEO, you love the story here, and so do I.
Well, I've known Adam Aron for many, many years. He's actually from the neighboring town of where I grew up, and Adam is just a tremendous acting CEO. Why? Because he's not a do-nothing CEO. Now, this company was managed previously. Adam Aron is basically, I think, saying, listen, we're either going to get the stock up or we're going to sell the company or we're going to do something dramatic. Look at the valuation of Marriott, what Marriott did with Marriott Vacation versus just plain old Marriott. Aron's studying that. He's studying the idea of putting the company up for sale. He's studying the idea of finding a new CEO that can be much more aggressive. There's so many ways to win with hot. I think it's a gift that we got it in the mid-'80s.
I agree, and I think the other thing is that there's so many shots on goal for these guys because in what I love is that they're doing this strategic review. They can make some pretty drastic moves, potentially a sale, potentially a spin-off of the timeshares. But in the meantime, he's like, we're not quitting. We're growing our business in the meantime while cutting operating expenses. So he's looking at it structurally, strategically, and operationally, and that's what I love.
Yeah, Hot and Target are both very good stocks doing right here.
Yep, we love them in retail. It's a difficult retail environment, but these are two winners.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jim.